Hello everyone. Would you like to become a crypto asset investigator? There's a batch starting, the sixth batch on 3rd of January. You can join that and try to pass the examination of any of those four certifications. So if you have already passed your AML certification examination and you're living in US, Canada, UAE, Singapore or Europe, because they have regulations in place to regulate the crypto market, you should be thinking of becoming a crypto investor investigator to help you improve your career if you want to get a job in either crypto market, crypto money exchange, or working for the law enforcement agency, or if you are able to find a job in tier 1 bank for crypto asset investigation related to peer to peer. So these are the certifications that people usually do. They cost around starting from $299 to $2,500. There's a video that I made a few months ago, 2 months ago, on detailing the what other crypto asset certifications are. This is the video. These are the certifications. These are the prices. So the certification from blockchain certified blockchain developer, CBDE, CCAS certification from ACAMS, the CCE certification from Blockchain Council called Certified Crypto Asset Expert, certified Ethereum developer, CET, from Consys Academy Crypto Asset, cryptocurrency certification consortium, C4, also have their own certification. And there are lots of certification offered by the third party monitoring tools like Chainalysis have the 4 or 5 courses for their certification. TRM labs also have it. IBM also have their certification, and Elliptic also have their own certifications. So Elliptics and so on, they cost lots of money. These are the certifications for the third party providers on how to use their tools in order to do the investigation on crypto blockchain explorers, crypto world, how they do the internet scrapping and how they try to connect the dots of different wallets that are either anonymous or pseudonymous. Anyway, so you should be thinking of that, if you spend your money, will it be able to help you with the your career or not. So uh, if you're only living in these regions, then you should be thinking about, if you are currently planning to do or preparing to do the certification in anti-money laundering, that you should not be thinking of currently to do crypto. You should only be thinking of big data analytics. If you are not in any of those countries or regions and you have already passed your crypto certification examination, you should only be thinking of doing big data analytics. If you have passed your AML certification examination and you live in these countries or regions, you should then be thinking of doing crypto certification. So it's very I'm being very particular to those sort of people who are already passed and live in this country. Then your goal should be to become a crypto asset investigator in order to diversify your career. So preparation requires lots of reading. I'm going to be sharing with you the practice questions of this certification. There are 500 something questions. We'll share you the the summaries as well. There are around 3 chapters, different summaries, totaling um, around 37 pages. But it requires lots of reading. The examination is much more difficult than your AML certification exam that you have given. The examination requires in the examination requires you to know lots of informal terminologies that the crypto enthusiasts they use for you to understand them. So you have to be very mentally prepared for going through lots of reading, going through lots of posts on internet, that how they communicate about crypto, those people who have invested in crypto for investigative purposes, or those people who use crypto to buy illegal items, illegal things on internet, and how they communicate with each other. So our goal as a crypto investigator, be able to identify those transactions, be able to identify their wallets as well, be able to trace their transaction, how they move those funds in crypto assets from one wallet to another wallet, from one chain to another chain, and how they are able to buy those things, those illegal things, those illegal services. So requires lots of reading. There are lots of documents that are available that are on internet that requires your attention. So although the training program is 5 hours long, but that doesn't mean that you just need 5 hours to prepare. I'm going to be sharing you with lots of documents that you need to read, that I will only summarize in my training program. So you make sure that if you're joining, you join it with the mentality that it requires lots of efforts to prepare and pass the examination, or chances of failing this examination, which costs so much money, either costs very less or cost too much money. So for you need to be prepared for that, how you're gonna, and these are the the fees for each one of them. Anyway, so in America, the Genius Act that came out a few months ago, it's called Genius Act because the full wording for this act, the law was the guiding and establishing national innovation for US Stablecoin Act. So they are preparing lots of other law in America to regulate the crypto industry and make America the crypto capital of the world, in Donald Trump's presidency. So you have to prepare for that as well. That will create lots of job markets. So if you're part of any of the group number 1 to 54, there is a special fee for you to join the training program. There is no discount on the examination fee. This is my sixth batch, so I've done this previously, the sanctions and crypto training session in the past. I'm a AML certified, sanction certified, and crypto asset certified investigator. So these are the previous batches of the I'll add you in the previous and in the group. So this is the group number 5 that was that started. I usually do batches on sanctions and crypto once a year, but because of because I saw that so much so much advancement in way to do regulating the crypto market in America, so I decided to do a crypto specifically. Not it's not going to be any sanction training here. It's only specific to the crypto. So you can join this if it's next year, it's part of your resolution, New Year's resolution to become a crypto investigator to further diversify your career. You should be thinking of doing that by joining the training program and be able to prepare and pass your examination in your first attempt. I've helped people from the previous 5 batches. I'll create a new batch for you, group number these are the batches, like the batch that I did this year in 2025 that started in 31st of May. There were around 70 people there. The batch I did last year in 2024, there were over 100 people, and before that the group number 3 also have 100 people. This was in 2023. This is 2022. I did 2 batches in 2022. One batch had only 20 members and the other batch had around 60 members. So I have helped people to prepare for the sanction and the crypto. This is specifically only for the crypto. The batch is starting on January. I'll provide you all the study material that is necessary for you to prepare and thoroughly know, but requires lots of efforts from you to in order to prepare. And I'll issue the certificate as well of the 50 hours of the end of the training program. So Saturday only. It's only 1 hour long each session. So make sure that you join with the right attitude. If you are part of any of those batches, you can contact me. There's a special fee. If you're not part of those batches, then you have to pay the regular fee. It's special fee for those because I've already trained you about anti-money laundering in 50 hours of training program. So I'm only going to train you for the crypto money laundering, how money laundering or abuse in crypto is, and how we are supposed to prevent by doing anti-money laundering by becoming a crypto investigator. So there is a market. Before you decide to pay for this, there is a 23 minutes video that I made on my YouTube channel that is available. You should watch this one. It's a very technical field. Requires you to be know some sort of big data analytics. If you're prepared to learn that as well, that will massively improve your career. And I would suggest you to not to do their certification that are third-party monitoring certification. If they were helpful in the career, when I did my own crypto certification in 2023, I was planning to do one of their certification as well, the third-party monitoring. I did lots of research on that, communicated with those who were offering that, approached them about their fees. My trainees who were working here, I got to know about how the value of the certification. I eventually reached the conclusion that they are worthless, certification. They cost so much money. The chances of you using them when you apply for a job in an organization are only dependent upon if those organizations have any of those. And if you also get a job there, they will provide you an in-house training as well on how to use those tools. So you do not need to waste your money on paying for their ridiculous fees to do their certifications. Let's suppose you do the TRM labs one, and when you apply for a job after becoming a crypto investigator, so then the company that you are working in, crypto exchange company or law enforcement agency or big four consultancy firm or the bank, they're not using the TRM lab, they're using the Chainalysis one. So your certification is doing this one is invalid. So you're going to spend thousands of dollars because they have 4 or 5 different courses. Each one costs $1,000. So you're going to end up, paying thousands of dollars and have zero value if you find out that the company that you're applying for, or the company that you have that have hired you, they do not use those. So your safest bet, that I reached the conclusion that I trade, advise the other my trainees as well to do these ones, depends on whichever you can afford, rather than doing these ones. There are lots of information available, there are lots of documents available on internet on how the user guide of how these their tools actually work, rather than paying them the money to do their specific certification on how to use their softwares or tools. You use the general AML certification that will help you get a job, and then you can get an in-house training on how to use those tools, and they're not that difficult to use them. They are much more simpler than the one that we use in transaction monitoring and how we fine tune them. So this is my 11 minutes of a sales pitch for you to join the training program. Find out the exact fee, approach me on WhatsApp, and try to join with the right attitude, because it requires lots of reading. And if you have already passed your ML certification and you're not interested in doing the advanced level of big data analytics, or if you've done your homework and you belong to any other region or country that I have not mentioned, you still want to do this, you should watch this video, contact me on on WhatsApp. If you're part of any of those batches, or not part of it, find out the exact fee, and join with the right attitude. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.